សួរបងប្អូនទស្សនិកជនដែលកំពុងតែតាមដានទស្សនាជាមួយនឹងកម្មវិធី CBN នាងខ្ញុំប្រាក់ស្រីម៉េច
Hi, my name's Ivy.
My name is Paula.
ចាថ្ងៃនេះយើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាពិតជាមានអារម្មណ៍សប្បាយរីករាយដែលបានចូលរួមជាមួយនឹងកម្មវិធីរបស់លោក Lim Sur Pharmacy ដែលជាកម្មវិធីមួយគឺ Cambodia Vision ដែលជាកម្មវិធីដែលប្រម៉ូទថវិកាដូចជាការលក់សម្បត្តិផ្សេងៗដើម្បីចូលរួមប្រម៉ូទនៅថវិកាផ្សេងៗដែលបងប្អូនបានចូលរួមយកទៅជួយដល់បងប្អូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរដែលកំពុងរស់នៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាដែលមានបញ្ហាភ្នែកដូច្នេះដើម្បីនាំអារម្មណ៍អស់លោកអ្នកនាងកញ្ញាទាំងអស់ចូលរួមមើលថានៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីខាងក្នុងនោះតើនឹងមានអ្វីខ្លះយើងនឹងនាំអារម្មណ៍អស់លោកអ្នកនាងកញ្ញាចូលរួមទស្សនាទាំងអស់គ្នាតែជួបជាមួយនឹងកញ្ញា Ivy គាត់នឹងរៀបរាប់ជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសដើម្បីសម្រាប់បងប្អូនដែលជាអ្នកទស្សនាជនបរទេសចូលរួមស្ដាប់ជាមួយនឹងកញ្ញា Ivy.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for an exclusive event that Lim Sur Pharmacy has organised. It's for the Cambodian Vision, created to support the blind in Cambodia, and we're going to take you inside and have a look at what we've got going on tonight.
Yep. Please going together. See you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mara. I'm your male MC tonight. She is my ID. So there you go.
ចាហើយជាកិច្ចចាប់ផ្ដើមមុនដំបូងនេះនាងខ្ញុំនឹងជម្រាបជូននៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីនៅយប់នេះតើនឹងមានកម្មវិធីអ្វីខ្លះអាចច្រើនបន្តិចប៉ុន្តែខ្លីទេចា
So the first one, we're going to give you a little bit of introduction to the importance of the evening, and it will be followed by an introduction to a special person who is starting this fundraising dinner 3 years ago.
ចាហើយនាងខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបនៅបន្តិចទៀតនេះយើងនឹងមានការសន្ទរកថាដោយលោកលឹមសួរដែលជាប្រធាន Cambodian Vision ប្រចាំរដ្ឋ Victoria.
To be followed by Mr. 𝙍𝙬𝙬𝙬 who is the Vice President. ហើយនឹងមានសន្ទរកថារបស់លោកខឹមលៀងហៅដែលជាអនុប្រធាន Cambodian Vision នៃរដ្ឋ Victoria. That will be followed by a speech by Mr. Meng Lee, the chairman from Cambodia Vision, Sydney, and Australia. ហើយក៏មានសន្ទរកថារបស់លោក Meng Lee ដែលជាប្រធាន Cambodian Vision ប្រចាំរដ្ឋ New South Wales. Then will we invite Councillor Sean O'Reilly, the mayor of the city of Greater Dandenong, to make a speech. ហើយក៏មានកិត្តិយសធ្វើសម្ដែងសន្ទរកថាដោយលោក Sean O'Reilly ដែលជាចៅហ្វាយក្រុងប្រចាំ City of Greater Dandenong. And then we will invite Mr. Hong Lim MP, member for Clarendon, to make another speech as well. យើងក៏មានលោក Hong Lim ដែលជាតំណាងរាស្ត្រតំបន់ Clarendon សម្ដែងសន្ទរកថាផងដែរ And Ms. Inga Pulich, member for Southeastern Metropolitan, she will also offering to have a few words. លើពីនេះទៅទៀតយើងមានសន្ទរកថារបស់លោកស្រី Inga Pulich ដែលជាតំណាងរាស្ត្រតំបន់ Southeastern Metropolitan. You will also find those list of program on your table, but at about 8 o'clock we'll all enjoy the meals together. នៅលើតុអស់លោកស្រីនិងកញ្ញានីមួយៗគឺមានដាក់កម្មវិធីដែលមានកម្មវិធីនោះគឺមានពណ៌លឿងដូច្នេះលោកស្រីអាចពិនិត្យមើលថានៅក្នុងយប់នេះមានកម្មវិធីអ្វីខ្លះ And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored to have a special guest flying all the way from Peru, who is the eye surgeon and been involved in this program of ours for best part of 8 years. He will also come up to say a few words about his experience on the ground in Cambodia. ហើយអ្វីដែលពិសេសជាងនោះទៅទៀតនោះគឺយើងមានការសម្ដែងសន្ទរកថាដោយលោក Chris Brown ដែលលោកបានធ្វើដំណើរដ៏ឆ្ងាយមកពីប្រទេស Peru ហើយលោកបានធ្វើការទៅជាបាលផ្នែកនៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាផងដែរ To cut to the chase, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. After that, we all have a good time. ចាហើយនៅពេលបន្តទៀតនៅពេលដែលសន្ទរកថាយើងនឹងមានរាំសប្បាយទាំងអស់គ្នា And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have a lot of exciting raffle prizes. So please dig deep. Your donation, your prize buying raffles will go a long way to treat the poor and the destitute in Cambodia through Cambodia Vision, treating their eyes so that they can see the world again. Thank you. សូមរំលឹកថាយើងមាននៅឆ្នោតវត្ថុដែលមួយសន្លឹក$2ឬក៏3សន្លឹក$5ហើយរង្វាន់នេះគឺនៅលើតុនេះឯងហើយនៅក្នុងលើតុរបស់លោកស្រីក៏មាននៅការដាក់ជម្រាបជូនដែរថា raffle ticket មានរង្វាន់អ្វីខ្លះចានៅក្នុងនោះមាន list នៅបញ្ជីលម្អិតតែម្ដងចា Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to present to you now the one, the only in Victoria who can make this evening possible. Pharmacist Richard Lim. ហើយខ្ញុំក៏សូមអញ្ជើញលោក Richard Lim Pharmacist ដែលជាអ្នកតែមួយគត់ដែលអាចធ្វើឲ្យកម្មវិធីនៅក្នុងរាត្រីនេះកើតឡើង
សូមបងប្អូនមេត្តាស្ងាត់បន្តិច សូមបងប្អូនមេត្តាស្ងាត់បន្តិចដើម្បីផ្ដល់កិត្តិយសដល់ភ្ញៀវពិសេសរបស់យើងជាពិសេសបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់សូមមេត្តាស្ងាត់បន្តិចចំនួនប្រហែលជា20នាទីសូមអរគុណ May I have your attention please ជាបឋមខ្ញុំសូមគោរពនិងថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់បងប្អូននិងភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាពិសេសបងប្អូនយើងទាំងអស់តែម្ដងដែលបានចូលរួមក្នុងរាត្រីយប់នេះខ្ញុំមិនបាននឹកស្មានថាបងប្អូនបានចូលរួមយ៉ាងអធិកអធមតាមខ្ញុំស្មានចំនួនជាង600នាក់ឆ្នាំទៅក៏យើងជាង600នាក់ដែរបងប្អូនធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំមានការរំភើបជាអតិបរមា Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight to support this special cause. It is very, very exciting and very, very heartfelt that all of you turn up with a very unbelievable number. I mean, we have more than 600 people tonight. Compared to last year, we have similar number. I would like also thank the following special guests for attending. Mr. Hong Lim, Parliamentary Secretary of Multicultural Affairs and Asia Engagement and Advisor for Cambodia Vision of Victoria. Ms. 𝙍𝙩𝙑𝙕𝙧𝙚, Shadow Minister for Multicultural Affairs. Please stand up, Mrs. 𝙍𝙩𝙑𝙕𝙧𝙚. Councillor 𝙍𝙖𝙙𝙙𝙚𝙤, probably he's not here yet. Sorry about, he's absent. Councillor 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗, Mayor of 𝙍𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬. Councillor Rose Blade, 𝙍𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬 as well. Councillor Meng Hieng Thach, 𝙍𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬 as well. Mr. Alan Crossway, probably he's not here yet. He's the Director of Pharmacy Guild of Victoria, Victorian branch. Hopefully he's here soon. And so many other organizations and so many VIP that be here tonight. I will not be able to acknowledge every one of them. However, the Cambodia Vision team and I will visit every table to thank you individually. ដោយសារតែយើងមានភាពកតញ្ញូយ៉ាងច្រើនដែលបានអញ្ជើញចូលក្នុងរាត្រីនេះខ្ញុំសូមអភ័យទោសដោយពុំបានរៀបរាប់ជូនគ្រប់គ្នាទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំនិងគណៈកម្មការ Cambodia Vision នឹងអញ្ជើញទៅជួបលោកនិងលោកស្រីទៅតាមតុដើម្បីថ្លែងអំណរគុណតខ្លួនតែម្ដងយើងខ្ញុំមានកិត្តិយសយ៉ាងខ្លាំងដែលបានជាតំណាង Cambodia Vision ប្រចាំខេត្ត Victoria យើងនេះជាតំណាង Lim Pharmacy ហើយនឹងជាតំណាងសកម្មជនជាច្រើនដែលបានជ្រោមជ្រែងយ៉ាងអស់ពីកម្លាំងកាយនិងកម្លាំងចិត្ត It is a great honor to be here tonight to represent Cambodia Vision Victoria, Lim's Pharmacy, and its many supporters, such as the Vice President, Lok Anuprathian, Thon Thong, West Thon Thong, and also Anuprathian Mr. Lieng Ho Kim. Both of them put so much work and effort for Cambodia Vision of Victoria. Pitikor, the MC, Mr. Marahim and Cameron and Miss Marida Chiang, Mr. Cameron Saw and team of Cambodian Broadcasting Network, Mrs. Chat Long for her generous hospitality to our guest singer. លោកស្រី Chat Long ជួយទំនុកបំរុងបែបគ្រប់បែបយ៉ាងចំពោះអ្នកចម្រៀងមកពីស្រុកខ្មែរយើង ជាពិសេសខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណ Mr. Thomas Win, the owner of Annabella Reception, for helping to host this event, and so many other volunteers ជាពិសេសខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណ A special mention go out to Dr. Nick Him, the son of MC Marahim, and Mr. Kwong Chiang, optometrist, who will representing Victoria on a mission with the Cambodia Vision team this year. This is the third time that Mr. Kwong Chiang will volunteer with Mr. Kwong Chiang and Dr. Nick Him. Dr. Chris Brown, Mr. Ming Lee, Mr. Muay Thai, and Miss Thida Yang, and also Oknya Hien Khieng ដែលបានអញ្ជើញមកពីរដ្ឋ New South Wales និងប្រទេសកម្ពុជា Dr. Chris Brown, Mr. Ming Lee, Mr. Muay Thai, and Miss Thida Yang from Cambodia Vision Sydney are also here tonight, and Dr. Chris Brown will be sharing and his experience later this evening. អរគុណលោកវិជ្ជបណ្ឌិត Chris Brown ដែលគាត់នឹងចែកនៅការពិសោធន៍របស់លោកក្នុងការជួយខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនកន្លងឆ្នាំមកហើយយើងគួរគិតថាបើយើងពិការភ្នែកទៅវិញតើយើងយល់ឃើញយ៉ាងណាតើយើងត្រូវបំពុលទុកដល់កូនចៅឬបងប្អូនយើងយ៉ាងណា First of all, I would like to imagine what it's like to be blind. For many years, you would live in darkness, completely depend on your poor loved one. How would it feel? បើប្រសិនយើងបានឃើញពន្លឺថ្ងៃឡើងមកវិញតើយើងមានការសប្បាយយ៉ាងណាតើញាតិសន្តានមានការរំភើបយ៉ាងណា Now imagine if you could see the sun and your precious love one again, how happy would you be? ដូច្នេះហើយបានជាអង្គការ Cambodia Vision កាត់ឡើងដើម្បីព្យាបាលរោគភ្នែកដូចជាបាយភ្នែកលាក់និងលាក់ជូនប្រជាជនគុណខ្មែរយើងដែលក្រីក្រនៅចុងកាត់មាត់ញោកលំបាកវេទនានៅទីប្រជុំដាច់ស្រយាលក្នុងខេត្តនានាគោលដៅមួយទៀតគឺយើងផ្ដោតការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ទប់សង្កាត់ភាពងងឹតព្រមទាំងផ្ដល់បរិយាកាសនិងការថែទាំសុខភាពចំពោះជនក្រីក្រទាំងនោះផងដែរ This is why I aim to provide the gift of sight to remote area of Cambodia by restoring their sight. These patients can become more independent and strengthen their family and become more helpful and also serve their community as well. ក្នុងប៉ុន្មានឆ្នាំកន្លងមកនេះគ្រួសារខ្ញុំព្រមទាំងបុគ្គលិកខ្ញុំបានខិតខំអស់ពីកម្លាំងកាយកម្លាំងចិត្តក្នុងការរកថវិកាសម្រាប់ Cambodia Vision. Throughout the year, my wife, the team at Lim's Pharmacy, and I have worked tirelessly to advocate for this cause. For example, we ask for donation when signed document provide numerous donations in store and other stores, as well as ask many other organizations to make a tax deductible donation. រៀងរាល់ថ្ងៃបុគ្គលិកយើងនៅ Pharmacy ខ្ញុំបានជូនបងប្អូនគ្រប់សញ្ជាតិបានជួយបម្រើបងប្អូនគ្រប់សញ្ជាតិជាពិសេសសញ្ញេក្រដាសស្នាមផ្សេងៗដោយមិនបានគិតថ្លៃទេប៉ុន្តែបុគ្គលិករបស់ខ្ញុំតែងតែអង្វរអំពាវនាវបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងទាំងអស់មិនថាជាខ្មែរយើងទេមិនថាជាសាសនាទេឲ្យគេចូលបន់ចំពោះ Cambodia Vision យើងនេះដើម្បីជួយខ្មែរយើងដែលមានគ្មានភ័ព្វវាសនាដូចយើងនេះម្ល៉េះហើយបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងជនជាតិសាសន៍ដោយតៃគ្រប់យ៉ាងតែងតែចូលលុយដាក់ក្នុងកំប៉ុងក្តីចូលលុយជាប្រកាសយ៉ាងច្រើនយ៉ាងក្តីដើម្បីជួយអង្គការរបស់ Cambodia Vision យើងនេះឆ្នាំទៅយើងបានទទួលជោគជ័យដោយបានទទួលប្រាក់ចំអំណោយពីបងប្អូនចំនួនជាង$40,000 Last year we managed to raise over $40,000. ឆ្នាំនេះយើងសង្ឃឹមថាបងប្អូនយើងទាំងអស់នឹងជួយជ្រោមជ្រែងកម្មវិធីសប្បុរសធម៌យើងនេះ ហើយសង្ឃឹមថានឹងបានជោគជ័យជាងឆ្នាំមុនទៅទៀត So far this year we have raised in Lim Pharmacy មកទល់សប្តាហ៍នេះ Lim Pharmacy យើងខ្ញុំបានរៃលុយក្នុងចំនួន $5,000 ដោយសារតែលុយនឹងបងប្អូនមកសញ្ញេក្រាស់ស្នាមឲ្យដាក់ក្នុងកំប៉ុងនឹងយើងបាន $5,000 មិនត្រឹមតែប៉ុណ្ណេះទៀតចំនួន $700 ទៀតគឺបានមកពីបងប្អូនផ្សេងទៀតដូចបងប្អូនកិច្ចហួរលីមនិងឃីមសានលាក់នឹងលាក់ and nearly 15,000 tax deductible donation from the customer and supplier of Lim's Pharmacy. Last year, or this throughout the year, nearly $5,000 from teams at Lim's Pharmacy, over $700 from other stores such as the store of Gech Hua Lim and Kim San, and nearly $15,000 tax deductible donation from customer and supplier of Lim Pharmacy. As a result of this, we have already raised a total over $20,000 this year, not including tonight's event. Therefore, we're looking forward to seeing how much we can raise this year so that even more people can receive the precious gift of sight. ខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថាយុគនេះបងប្អូននឹងមានសន្តានចិត្តយ៉ាងខ្លាំងដើម្បីជួយប្រជាជនខ្មែរយើងដែលមានការខ្វះខាតដែលជាពិសេសគាត់មិនមានភ័ព្វវាសនាដូចយើងត្រូវគិតថាខ្ញុំសូមបណ្ដាំបងប្អូនមួយពាក្យថាបងប្អូនដែលអញ្ជើញមកក្នុងរាត្រីនេះគឺបងប្អូនមកធ្វើបុណ្យបុណ្យនេះគឺថាទី1គឺបងបុណ្យបានដោយសារឆន្ទៈរបស់បងប្អូនតែម្ដងទី2គឺបងប្អូនបានសប្បាយជួបជុំគ្នាទី3គឺបងប្អូនបានម្ហូបអាហារញ៉ាំចំនួន5ទៅ6មុខមិនត្រឹមតែប៉ុណ្ណេះបងប្អូនអាចមានអ្នកចម្រៀងមកពីស្រុកខ្មែរយើងមកសម្ដែងជូនបងប្អូនទៀតហើយសំខាន់បំផុតគឺបងប្អូនអាចឡើងរាំសប្បាយឲ្យអស់ចិត្តក្នុងរាត្រីនេះជាបញ្ចប់ខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថាបងប្អូននឹងបានទទួលការសប្បាយរីករាយយ៉ាងខ្លាំងក្នុងរាត្រីយប់នេះ Therefore we're looking forward to see how much we can raise this year and we hope you all enjoy your evening. What I want to translate, one thing that I would like to tell to my Cambodian people said that you come tonight is the act of kindness to help the unfortunate people in Cambodia. Not just that, you have a very nice food to enjoy, 5 courses plus soft drink. And also not just that, you have a pop singer from Cambodia as well. And we're going to have a surprise one, fly all the way from Thailand as well. Donation by Khmer Melbourne tonight. Not just that, you can dance whatever you like. Thank you for listening. បន្ទាប់ទៅនេះខ្ញុំសូមជូន microphone ទៅលោកអនុប្រធានគឹមលៀងហៅ
សូមគោរពភ្ញៀវទាំងកិត្តិយសទាំងឡាយជាទីរាប់អានខ្ញុំគឹមលៀងហៅអនុប្រធាន Cambodian Vision ទទួលបន្ទុកខាងសមាគមចិនតទៅនេះខ្ញុំសូមបកប្រែជាភាសាចិន 亲爱的各位华人社团的侨领，大家晚安。今晚的安会，我将本救助会的意义简单的介绍给诸位了解一下。Cambodian Vision 分布在南澳、Queensland、Sydney 和 Melbourne， 每年有一次到柬埔寨各个不同的省份。 去帮助那些穷人医病，特别是医眼睛。我们将来捐来的钱去买药设备，以及每次都有10多位专科医生自愿义务自费随队一起去服务，因此对大家热心为 上市助钱出力的帮助，我们很感激。在此 以我本身的名义代表全体 Cambodian Vision 的全体理监事，向大家祝福，祝大家身体健康，万事如意。谢谢。我要面拿的了。
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Vice President 𝙍𝙬𝙬𝙬. This year, we have a milestone. Last year, we only have Mr. President. This year, we have a Vice President. So we are going to make our fundraising collection tonight a lot bigger than last year. So can I have your hand for the two presidents, please? And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and our honor to have Mr. 𝙬𝙗, the chairman of Cambodia Vision from Sydney, who will speak to us tonight about his experience and the objective of Cambodia Vision Australia.
ចាលោកលោកស្រីនេះគឺជាលោក𝙬𝙗 ដែលជាប្រធាន Cambodian Vision ប្រចាំរដ្ឋ New South Wales.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owner of the land on which we stand. We pay my respect to their elder past and present. I would like to warm welcome you to the third annual Cambodia Vision fundraising dinner in Victoria. Can I especially welcome 𝙍𝙠𝙩𝙬𝙬, who has just come from Cambodia and is supporting us this evening. 𝙍𝙠𝙩𝙬𝙬 is joining by his wife and daughter. He was provides too much support for our team every year since 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored to be with you this evening. I'm happy to report to you the outcome of our work last year in Kratchess province. We provide a number of services: general eyes and health assessment, cataract procedure, prescription glass, reading glass, sunglass, hearing aids, provide vitamin and supplement, give away children toys, provide training to local medical students, build local hospital infrastructure, and special assistance. Kratchess exceeds our expectation as fairly small and remote province that is difficult to get to. We certainly did not expect to have too many people, but almost 3,000 patients came from 17 provinces, irrespective of their religious and political background, turned up for our service. 433 case cataract, including 2 patients with HIV positive and 1 active malaria suffering being treated at the hospital, were operated. Provide 247 prescription glass, provides 1,703 reading glass, provides over 2,000 sunglasses, provide 215 hearing aids, give away box of children toys, donate 20 hospital beds to Kratchess and Sihanouk Hope Hospital, provide training to 28 medical students from Phnom Penh and Kratchess, install and donate 9 air-conditioned units to Kratchess Referral Hospital, upgrade electrical work at Kratchess Referral Hospital to cope with our equipment and air conditioner, donate general medication to Kratchess Referral Hospital, give away almost 3 pallets of vitamin and supplement to patients. No one left the hospital with empty hand. Our team helped treat 4 non-eye related cases. A 115-kilogram lady who had a C-section to her 5th child. The baby was 6 kilograms and was in a lot of pain after anesthetic 1 hour. And a 7-year-old girl who fell from a mango tree and her brother fell on top of her. As a result, had her spleen rupture. She was opened up twice and was not responding to the treatment given by local doctor. a middle-aged gentleman who suffered several infant boils on his face. And we also brought our blood to a lady who suffered from major thalassemia. Sadly, she was not aware of it. Blood transfusion was also administered to an 81-year-old who has abandoned to her 4 children to live in the baggage on the street, serve malnutrition, before we could operate her on her cataract. And later on, our Dr. Pran, he will let everybody know how the last patient is a 100-year-old lady. And I let to Dr. Pran mention to explain for people how that the last day we are close registration, one lady, 100 years old, and very successful to operation that lady. It was unfortunate due to the long working hour and humidity. A lot of our volunteers got sick last year. This outcome is exceptional in my view. With your great support, about 3,000 people are better off. So thank you very much for once again for your support. There are many thousands more people that need help, and Cambodians will endorse to continue helping them. I wish to thank you, Richard Lim, and Tan Thon, Marihim, Kim Liang Ho, and all the organizing team for their dedication and hard work put into organizing tonight. Even so, more people in Cambodia can receive necessary treatment. I'm very grateful for your support and generosity. The team is organizing for the 2015 mission in less than 2 weeks. I look forward to welcome a few new volunteers from Victoria this year. And ខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្មែរតិចតួចបានឲ្យដឹងថា Cambodia ហ្នឹងកើតតាំងពីឆ្នាំ 2007 មកម៉េះហើយក្នុងមួយឆ្នាំយើងទៅស្រុកខ្មែរហ្នឹងគេថាបងប្អូនដឹងថាវះកាត់មន្ទីរពេទ្យស្រុកខ្មែរគេថាទៅដល់ក្នុងពេទ្យហ្នឹងគេថាយើងមើលទៅថាមិនគួរចូលទៅហ្មងអាហ្នឹងយើងមិនផ្អាប់ពេទ្យស្រុកខ្មែរទេប៉ុន្តែអ្នកនៅពេទ្យស្រុកខ្មែរគេថាដុកទ័រមួយខែបានតែ$50ហើយ director hospital គាត់បានប្រាប់ខ្ញុំអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនិយាយពីរឿងផ្សេងគាត់ថាបើគេមិនយល់លុយយើងក៏គេយើងឲ្យគេ50 cent ក៏គេយល់ដែរគេមក$50ដល់អញ្ចឹងក្នុង hospital no one clean ពួកខ្ញុំទៅហ្នឹងគឺថាធ្វើការទៅសម្អាតឡើងរហូតបងប្អូនបើឃើញក្នុងពេទ្យអាហ្នឹងបានដឹងថាយ៉ាងម៉េចហើយខ្ញុំនិយាយធូរមិញថាយើងទៅហ្នឹងបានជួយគ្នាច្រើនណាស់បាន 3,000 ផ្លាយនេះមក exam ហើយក្នុងនោះយើងបានឲ្យបន្តាឲ្យកាត់វះភ្នែកហ្នឹងបាន443នាក់ហើយខ្ញុំអត់ចង់បាននិយាយច្រើនគឺថាទៅម្ដងគឺថាអីវ៉ាន់ដាក់មក container ទៅយើងផ្ញើទៅដល់មុនហើយនៅយើងយកតាមខ្លួនទៅទៀតទៅតាមខ្លួនហ្នឹងបានជាប់ប្រហែលជាប់1តោនទៅទៀតតាមខ្វះហោះហើយតែខ្វះអីមួយខូចខាតអីមួយខ្វះមិនកើតហ្នឹងគឺថាវេទនាគ្រូពេទ្យទៅជាង34មួយក្រុមហ្នឹងជាប់ឆ្នាំនេះ I think our big team ជាប់60នាក់ពី Australia ហើយ team Cambodia now វារីកកាន់តែធំទៅហើយវាទៅមក Australia ហ្មងហើយមកតាំងពី Perth មកពី Queensland and Melbourne a lot too now and specials from Richard have a lot yes អរគុណច្រើន thank you
Thank you, Mr. Meng Lee. Now we have the honor to have Councillor Sean O'Reilly, the Mayor of the city of Greater Dandenong, to say a few words. Welcome our guest tonight.
សូមអញ្ជើញចៅហ្វាយក្រុងប្រចាំ City of Greater Dandenong, Sean O'Reilly.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here, and it's great once again to see a full house at Annabella Receptions for such a worthy cause. And I think with the growth, you'll almost have to hold it over 2 nights because the support here we see tonight is overwhelming. But firstly, I also acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. I acknowledge all the distinguished guests that have been acknowledged, including my fellow councillors Ros Blades AM, who's currently on photography duty, and Councillor Hiang Tak. I also note my colleague councillor from across the municipal border, Councillor Paul Powlich from the City of Kingston. And as I said, so many people that are here to support this great cause. Well, my friends, I was born in Australia and grew up in Australia, and I think that means that to some degree I take a high standard of health care for granted and cannot imagine what it is for people that live in countries outside of Australia, the struggles that they must have to put up with when they have an ailment such as vision impairment. As Mayor, I applaud Cambodia Vision for an organisation that just doesn't give empathy, just doesn't talk the talk, but walks the walk and delivers results to the people so much in need. So I certainly applaud Cambodia Vision's mission. The City of Greater Dandenong will do all that it can to support Cambodia Vision. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, as I will, and enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Sean O'Reilly. Now we are honoured also to have Mr. Hong Lim, member for Clarendon, to say a few words. Thank you.
សូមអញ្ជើញលោក Hong Lim ដែលជាតំណាងរាស្ត្រតំបន់ Clarendon
សូមអរគុណខ្ញុំដឹងថានឹងមានសូមតកថាច្រើនដូច្នេះខ្ញុំនិយាយខ្លីសូមជូនពរជ័យបេសកកម្មឆ្នាំនេះរបស់ Cambodia Vision ដែលទៅធ្វើនៅខេត្តកញ្ចេះស្ទឹងត្រែងដដែលហ្នឹងហើយសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណសូមគោរពលោកមេអ្នកមគ្គុទ្ទេសក៍អ្នកដឹកនាំឈានមុខដ៏ឆ្នើមគឺលោកលឹមសួរហើយនឹងក្រុមរបស់គាត់ដែលបានរៀបចំធ្វើឲ្យបានជោគជ័យឆ្នាំនេះហើយនឹងឆ្នាំទៅមុខទៀតស្វាគមន៍បងប្អូនបងមីងលីបងប្អូនតាមលោកមួយថៃហើយនឹងបងប្អូននៅមើលអត់ឃើញបងប្អូនធីតាយ៉ាងដែលជាអ្នកបញ្ចុះបញ្ចូលឲ្យពួកយើងខ្ញុំនៅកន្លែងបានចូលរួមក្នុងកម្មវិធីនេះហើយយើងធ្វើនេះគឺតែជាសកម្មភាពខ្មែរទាំងអស់ពេញប្រទេសអូស្ត្រាលីគឺតែគេធ្វើនៅតាំងពី Brisbane នៅ Sydney នៅ Melbourne ហើយខ្ញុំដឹងថាឥឡូវគេចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើ Adelaide ដូច្នេះគឺយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាគឺមានគឺថាមោទនភាពសំខាន់ណាស់ព្រោះគឺជាចលនារបស់ខ្មែរទាំងអស់នៅអូស្ត្រាលីជួយឲ្យខ្មែរយើងបានភ្លឺភ្នែកសូមទាំងដៃសរសើរទាំងអស់គ្នា I'm going to be brief. I'd like to congratulate Lim Suo for his leadership, for his hard working and his committee, and we also like to welcome our team from New South Wales that induct us into this incredible mission to make many vision of our poor compatriots in Cambodia have a second life. To many of them, a second life, and this is a national movement in Australia. They started in New South Wales, they went across to Queensland, and now in Victoria. This is our third year. I know that they're going starting in Adelaide, so it's a national pride for all the Cambodian community, and I ask them to congratulate themselves. សូមចាត់ដៃបងប្អូនមួយទៀតជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសបាទខ្ញុំខ្ញុំទៀតក៏សូមអរគុណបងប្អូនជឿថានេះគឺជាសកម្មភាពមួយដែលយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាមានមោទនភាពហើយនឹងមានសកម្មភាពច្រើនទៀតដែលយើងចូលចិត្តធ្វើចូលគ្នានឹងមកសូមអរគុណហើយសូមគោរពសូមអញ្ជើញបានសប្បាយយប់នេះបាទអរគុណ
Thank you, Mr. Hong Lim. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to the last speaker. So I hope you persevere with the evening. Thank you.
ចាយើងសូមអញ្ជើញនៅលោកស្រី Iga Polish ដែលជាតំណាងរាស្ត្រតំបន់ South Eastern Metropolitan.
Thank you very much, and aren't our MCs doing a fantastic job? So thank you very much for hosting such a magnificent evening. My name is Inga Powlich, so I actually represent all of the area in the upper house covered by the city of Frankston, Kingston, most of the city of Monash, all of the city of Greater Dandenong, and the city of Casey, a little bit of Glenara and a little bit of Knox. It's a very, very big area, 500 square kilometres and nearly 500,000 voters. I've had the great honour of doing that for the last 9 years, but also before that in the lower house for 10 years. And that is 19 years in the Victorian Parliament And like most of you, I came here with my parents, with mum and dad and my older brother, 4 suitcases, no money. And this country has given my parents and me the opportunity of achieving our dreams. And I say this not to put myself on a pedestal, but to put our nation on a pedestal. And that is why you're all here. You have bravely migrated to Australia, often under very difficult circumstances. I also migrated from communism under very difficult circumstances to build a new life for yourself and for your family. But in doing so, and I know there are some very, very well-to-do people, in doing so, you also help here by raising money for very worthwhile causes in Australia, but also obviously for overseas causes in Cambodia in particular, as represented by Cambodia Vision. And I say that only to commend you, but also to commend Mr. Richard Lim, OAM, because without his leadership, without his vision, without his drive, you know, there would still be money raised, but it wouldn't quite be with the degree of success that we know Richard is associated with. I have personally heard Richard Lim's story of how he crossed the border with his siblings and the danger in which he was. And, you know, it brought tears to my eyes when I heard of his story of how he tried to leave Cambodia. And I'm sure there are many inspiring stories here. So this man here may only be short in size, but he's a great man in my mind, and you should be very proud of him. And of course to his lovely wife for supporting him and all that he does for the community. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Ming Lee. Please give her a round of applause. Everyone knows that every great man has an even greater wife. And if you don't know that, you better learn it quickly. Mr. Ming Lee, the chairman of Cambodia Vision, it was great to hear the causes and the initiatives that fundraising here in Australia and in Victoria has been able to pay. Again, Sean is right. Councillor Sean O'Reilly, the Mayor of Dandenong, is right. We take excellent healthcare for granted. And having been born in a third world country, I know that this isn't a standard that so many people in the world live by. So it's great that you're actually able to do something for your own country of birth. I would like to acknowledge all of the other councillors. Councillor Ros Blades, Councillor Heng Tek, I've got your name right now, my parliamentary colleague Hong Lim, also Councillor Paul Powditch, the City of Kingston, and I'm just going to mention he's my son, single. So if there are any good-looking girls around here, speak to me. Councillor Yu-Horn Chia isn't here at the moment, I understand, but he's had a very sad event occur in his family, so I'm sure that is well understood and well known. Councillor Dr. Chris Brown, Team Leader of Ophthalmology. Cameron Sarr, Cambodian Broadcasting Network. Cameron is everywhere, raising the profile of the Cambodian community. Absolutely, give him a huge round of applause. As well as, of course, his offsiders, in particular Corb, who has got the best job in the company, I think, interviewing lots of very gorgeous women tonight. Also, a number of other community leaders. Mr. Tang, of course, is here. Saba, the chair of Saba, is here. Oh, the Saba table is here. So many distinguished guests and too many to name. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, all I want to say is thank you for the honour of joining you. I know it's for an amazingly worthy cause. You ought to be proud of all that you give to Australia because your contributions to Australia has made us a better country, a better nation. And we are very lucky that we can live in a country such as Australia where you can be a proud Cambodian and an even prouder Australian. And that can only happen here. So yeah, give that a big round of applause. I was honoured to attend last year's fundraiser and I'm honoured again to attend tonight. Be generous with your support. Thank you for being here. Have a great night and thank you for the opportunity of joining you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, 𝙍𝙖𝙙𝙤𝙬
Ladies and gentlemen, now we have finished our host in speaking. So can I have your hand together for the speakers, please?
ខ្ញុំជឿថាអស់លោកស្រីគឺប្រកាសជាឃ្លានហើយចាឥឡូវនេះ speech របស់យើងបានចប់ហើយបន្តិចទៀតគឺមកហូបនឹងរៀបចំចេញជូនហើយចា
Ladies and gentlemen, food is going to be served soon. So thank you again for your perseverance.
ចាហើយបន្តិចទៀតនៅពេលដែលមកហូបអាហារបានចាបានបំរើជូនអស់លោកលោកស្រីហើយគឺយើងក៏មាននៅសន្ទរកថាតែចុងក្រោយទេគឺដោយលោកវេជ្ជបណ្ឌិត Chris Brown ដែលជាប្រធានក្រុមស្រាវជ្រាវនិងព្យាបាលផ្នែកដែលលោកបានចុះទៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាដោយផ្ទាល់ចា
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, there is one small bit of presentation that Cambodia Vision Australia need to do as a special thing this evening. There is a special presentation to Mr. Lim Suor tonight, Richard Lim. Can I ask Dr. Brown and Tida to come on stage so that you can actually make the presentation? And Muay Thai. And Muay Thai, where are you? There we go. And as Inga said, there's every time behind a able man there is a better woman. So there is Anne Lim here. Anne is more than just a moral support. She is the motivator. Okay, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, food will be served. Friends,
Thank you very much.
The music will now can start, and we can all dance as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy yourself.
ចាមកហូប
Thank
ទឹក
you.
ដើមចេញហើយហើយបន្តិចទៀតនេះគឺរឹងសប្បាយជាមួយនឹងក្រុមតន្ត្រីចា